Christmas Post, off the press. Newspaper delivery, morning edition of the Christmas Post.
You're early this morning, honey.
It's Christmas Eve, Patty, and your newsstand is the first on my delivery. And I hope to be done by noon. I still got a lot of shopping to do.
Well, from the looks of Main Street, you're going to have plenty of company.
Yep, should be a good sales day for you, too. Everybody looks forward to getting the Christmas edition of the Holmesboro Post.
Well, I can't sell my papers without my newsies. Where are those kids?
I see them. They're down there looking at that candy store down the street. Let me give you a hand. Hey, newsies! Papers are in. Let's go. That ought to do it. You have a Merry Christmas, Daddy.
Thank you, honey.
La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don't we now are gay and merry? La 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 la. Join the ancient Yuletide carols. La 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 la.
Thank you. Sorry, folks, but it seems that every Christmas Eve gets noisier, busier than the one before. I don't know why people are in such a rush on December the 24th. I don't think they're in a hurry to finish up their last minute shopping or to in a hurry to get home. Nope. I think they sense that there's a miracle in the air, just waiting to happen. And they feel they may be a part of it. Take Sam McGee, Sam Gillespie here and his carolers. Their entire community of the Central Avenue Community Church, about 6 blocks over. Yep, you heard me. All 5. Within 1 year, their pastor was sent to a larger church across the county. The rest of the folks, they thought it took too long to drive downtown just to go to church. So this is what's left. Sam was head usher. First one to arrive, last one to leave. Folks got so used to shaking his hand on the way out, they started calling him pastor. Sam refused to let them call him reverend. So he became Reverend Sam. They're out caroling now, trying to raise money, keep the soup kitchen going, and the doors open. Yeah, they could sure use a small miracle. Maybe 2. And here's another establishment that's always trying to get people through their doors. Herzog's Department Store. Oldest establishment in Holmesboro, Indiana. I should know. The newsstand's been here almost as long as the store has. Things sure have changed since I heard Elliot Herzog Jr. took over for his father 5 years ago. Folks used to say that nobody had more Christmas spirit than Herzog's. But now, well, they could sure use a heap of miracles. And after all, what a greater night for miracles than Christmas Eve. Because the greatest miracle of all happened this night a long time ago. I think there's still some of that miracle waiting to rub off on us. We'll see.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oops. Sorry. These 2 are the ones you want to keep your eyes on this Christmas Eve. That is if you can get them to stand still long enough. This here is Alice Garfield. No one is as out of luck, more out of luck, or as full of faith as Alice Garfield. She's a 2nd grade teacher, but she's taken the second job at Herzog's office, trying to make ends meet. This is her 3rd Christmas alone. Her husband, Frank, was killed in action in Okinawa. But Alice never looks back. She just keeps looking up and moving ahead. And over here is her daughter, Katie. Oh, at the moment, Alice doesn't know it. She thinks Katie is neighbors. Spends the day there with her little brother. But Katie's taking this seasonal job too. It's newspapers for me. I declare they're both headed upon a collision course with a miracle. Wonder if it'll be today. Guess there's only one way to find out.
disguise today, no one knew it was me, not even Sergeant Buchanan.
It's a good thing he didn't. He'd have arrested you for impersonation. Impersonation of a man with very questionable taste. Where did you find this get-up?
In the attic. It's my grandpa's. Grandma used to hide a bunch of his old clothes at our house.
Well, I can see why.
She said he was starting to cause accidents.
You're going to cause accidents if you're not more careful. I declare, Katie Louise Starfield, if your mother ever finds out that you're leaving Mrs. Schuster's during the day and coming to work for me, she'll ground both of us.
Oh, she won't find out. Mrs. Schuster's in on it. So's my brother. I told him if he snitched, then Santa would leave him a stocking full of cut-up worms.
For a 4-year-old, that may not be much of a threat.
Besides, Miss Schuster knows it's only my last day. I'm only trying to earn enough money to fight out locking in Kernbog's window. You know, the one my mom wants so much. It's got to be a surprise.
Oh, it's going to be a surprise, all right. Just get that hair under your cap.
Okay. I'm so glad you hire girls. All the other newsstands in town only want boy newsies.
As far as you're concerned, you're a boy newsie. All you girls are. Just keep your curls under your cap.
Okay.
And remember, no freebies. Last week you gave away more than you sold.
I'm sorry. Some people didn't have any money.
They didn't have any change, Katie. That's not the same thing. You're too soft-hearted, just like your mother. You will never have much giving things away.
I'll try to remember.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Are you coming down with a cold?
Oh, don't worry. I always sneeze in threes. Probably just allergic to Grandpa's coat.
Well, I can understand that. No, don't use your handkerchief. Use your sleeve.
Okay. Is that what boys do?
Among other things. Oh, and it wouldn't hurt to say, so was your old man. A lot. And spit. Just occasionally.
Right, whatever you say.
Precious, here comes your mother. You better take these papers. Now, you better skedaddle. Now, crouch down. Hide.
Okay, see you.
Bye. Merry Christmas, Miss Garfield.
Merry Christmas to you. Happy night. Wait a second. A newsboy, just a minute.
Excuse me, Christmas postman? Here, it's on the house. Oh, yeah. So is your old man.
Merry Christmas. You might want to start teaching your newsies some manners, Hattie. Also some business sense. You'll never make much by giving things away. I don't recall seeing that newsboy around here before, but I know him from somewhere.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. You look confused here. Would you like some hot tea?
Thank you. It's just, I don't know. I don't think I'm quite ready for today. First I dumped the insides of my purse all over Main Street. Well, and then I could have sworn I saw my father walking down the street a bit ago, but that's impossible. He's in Chicago. We won't see him until New Year's.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, dear. It's just the bustle of Christmas Eve. You know what they say, anything can happen. Including a miracle or two.
Well, I sure could use both of them.
Still short in cash department.
I took this sales job on pure commission. Boy, was that a step of faith in the wrong direction.
Well, you know what they say about steps of faith. You can only take one at a time. Yeah, things gonna work out. You'll see. You'll see. When you take that step of faith, everything will work out eventually.
I can't wait for eventually, Hattie. I have until 5 o'clock today, then, poof, just like Cinderella, everything disappears. My extra job evaporates, my extra paycheck becomes a pumpkin, and what am I still left with? A 1934 Studebaker with a busted carburetor. 2 kids with empty stockings.
Empty stockings? You don't mean that.
Oh, I don't mean empty. I mean empty. I mean I came with special gifts. Scotty wants one of those yellow chrome-lined pedal-powered cars at Herzog, and Katie got her heart set on a bicycle. Except she stopped mentioning it about 2 weeks ago, right after the car died. Now she keeps dropping little hints about how she really doesn't eat anything at all when her room's too crowded as it is. She's something pretty special.
Oh, it runs in the family.
Excuse me, ladies. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
The
Sam.
caroling was beautiful, Brother Sam.
And such enthusiastic participation.
Yes, that's one of the advantages you have when your entire congregation is also in your choir. Perfect church attendance at every concert.
Well,
You just tend to get a mite confused when it comes time to apply.
The nativity scene is still on for this afternoon, isn't it?
Got the praise scenes right here. Pardon me, Alice, but I found this money over by the bus stop. Sergeant Buchanan said it might be here. She said that a slight mishap.
Sergeant Buchanan never was very good at filling out accident reports. Keep the money, Brother Sam. Put it in your collection bucket for the soup kitchen.
Are you sure? The church is able to.
I'm sure there's plenty of people who need this far more than I, especially today.
Yes, especially today. Well, you come to Christmas Eve services now, won't you? We'll be giving food and clothes out to the humanities.
I don't think I'm quite that destitute, not yet anyway. But we'll try and get there. I know Kitty and Scott would love it. I'm just not sure how late I'll be working tonight. This being my last day at home.
Well, we'll save some seats for you anyways. We should prove too difficult.
Hey, it's up to 24th to y'all. Hey, y'all care for Joe Joe? Right today. That's for me.
No, thanks. Well, Sergeant, I'm glad to finally see you in your rations. I was beginning to worry about you.
I've been on patrol since dawn this morning, Miss McGee. Got to make sure the bakery's open. Secure when it's open. But now that the business day started, got the whole precinct for looting and riding patrol. It's Christmas Eve, you know, anything can happen.
Oh, I keep hearing that.
Say, Brother Sam, that was a mighty fine walking over there for you to acquire. I think y'all can see no taking my heart, huh?
It's Christmas, Sergeant.
Well, what about wearing the green?
I'll put in your request. Goodbye, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, can I use your phone? I got to check up on some men down on 43rd Central on a manhole. Alice, good to see your father down at the holidays.
My dad. You saw him too.
Oh, yeah. Never looked better. Come to drop by some night this week for Gamer can ask us some donuts. Man, sure folks have this.
I don't think I'm quite ready for today.
Quiet, quiet, quiet. You guys aren't listening. I mean it. I really need your help today. Gotta trade Main Street for somewhere else. Anywhere else. I think where Mom's on me. Any volunteers? Thanks, Kelly. You take Main Street, I'll take Central, and everyone else give me a little secret sign. Like this, if you see my mom coming. Okay? Now, what's my total? I didn't know I needed to earn that much more.
I can't believe how much more I have to earn in just one day. I've got to get my kids their special gifts. They have such faith in me. I can't let them down. Just got to come through for them.
My mom deserves it, especially this year. I'm just gonna have to try harder.
Nobody's trying harder than I am, Hattie. But I just can't get ahead. Fact is, I can barely keep up.
Seems I'm always short on money and long on debt. Hard times I remember, good times I forget. I'm full up with trouble, I'm fresh out of time. All I've got is one more day to find. A little more Christmas at Christmas time this year. A little less
Smiles come once and they come. Laughter once in me. I know she thinks Christmas is in short supply. She's got me, I've got plans to buy.
Sharp, step live, everyone. The store opens in 10 minutes. Now, we don't want to miss 1 minute of sales.
It's our supervisor on the sales staff. Look at me, Hattie, a 5 o'clock pace, and it's not even 9. Oh, I wish I felt ready for today. All right, gang, time to hit the streets. You see my first sale heading this way.
And remember, minions, Herzogs means quality. Herzogs means quantity. Herzogs means quiet! Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. Christmas pudding. Just a nickel.
Oh, how quaint, an example of American entrepreneurial device in miniature. Observe, staff, the shrewd trade zombie of Maxwell Q. Selden. And so, my little fellow, what shall be you prepared to offer me so I don't take my nickel to another merchant?
Here's your paper, sir. It's free.
Wait a minute, kid. This is not the special deal. This is just stupid.
So's your old man.
Staff, this is not the sales technique that we employ at Herzogs. Remember, we make customers buy things they never knew they wanted, with money they never knew they had. It's a mission of mercy, it really is.
Good morning, Maxwell. Hi, everybody.
Mrs. Garfield, late again, as usual.
Late. I'm early. I was here before anybody.
Well, obviously, you forgot about our 8 o'clock staff meeting in front of J.C. Penney's. We dumped 10 gallons of name dogs in front of their entrance. Whoopsie-daisy. Quiet!
Maxwell, you know I can't get anywhere by 8 o'clock. I can barely get here by 9. I have to walk, remember? My car broke and I didn't have the money to repair it. I still don't. second job. If I don't get my car fixed, I'll probably lose my first job. I have a mortgage and a pile of bills every month, and now Christmas and...
Yes, Mrs. Garfield. The road of life is just full of bumps. But with or without a car, I still expect you to be on time and in line by 9. And even though this is your last day, and we're going to miss you so much, if you can't cut the hearse off first, you can always choose to take an early retirement.
You mean quit? I can't. Maxwell, I have 2 kids who depend on me. Haven't you ever had to depend on someone?
No, nor have I ever been to depending. Life's a lot easier when you only have to depend on yourself. It's a very simple number to remember.
1? That's all you have? Even on a day like this, even on Christmas Eve?
Especially on a day like this. Look at the frenzied crowd gathering. 1 is all I can keep track of. Now come along, everyone. We have to ready the store.
Merry Christmas, Maxwell. May God deliver his richest blessings to you today.
Fine, as long as they don't come COD. Excuse me, Brother Sam.
Sam.
Whatever. I'm sure the store will make a standing contribution. Just talk to the bookkeeper about it. But as you can see, we're in a bit of a rush to open the store.
No. We just want to go with schedule today. According to my schedule, we'll be seeing on the 43rd on odd hours, and in front of the store on even hours. And at 4 o'clock, you're going to see right here. Is that correct?
Look, you can polka with reindeer as far as I'm concerned. Just don't block the flow of customers. And that goes for you too, Miss Associated Press.
Merry Christmas, Maxwell. Can I offer you some fruitcake?
I know your game. Just keep those papers and those kids off store property.
Oh. Well, how about cheese ball then?
No, thank you.
Can I cut you some?
First bribes, now threats. I can report you to the Federal Trade Commission.
Maxwell Selden, maybe one of these days you'll learn how to have a Merry Christmas. Until then, many happy returns of the season.
American commerce in decline. It's not a pretty sight. Otis, man the door! And the rest of you shoppers! You look like a pack of wild dogs. Now back! 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 Now listen here, Father.
Brother.
Whatever. We want some eggy carols today.
Happy.
Yes, full of sing, plenty of razzmatazz. We want to put people in the mood to lay down the lettuce, not kneel and pray. So stick to the jingle and follow a lot of partners.
I'm afraid we look at Christmas from somewhat of a different perspective, Maxwell. You see it as a season of selling. I see it as a season of receiving.
Selling, receiving, what's the difference as long as they come in the right order?
Actually, there's a big difference. Because the only gift that really matters can be bought. And that's because it's free.
Free gifts are a quick way to go out of business.
It's a good thing for the world. Jesus didn't share your philosophy.
Well, Jesus obviously never knew how to market Christmas.
Maxwell, Jesus is Christmas.
No, I'll tell you what Christmas is. People are Christmas. Those people. The American consumer. All of them gullible fools. But with all due respect, Sam, they do want to be shopping in the store, not cramming in church.
In a way, you're right. Those people are what this season's about. All the people that they see today. What they need to hear.
But you'll keep things peppy, won't you?
Oh, lots and lots of joy. Trust me.
And make it very modern. Make it very today.
Plenty of news. Good news, as a matter of fact.
Perfect. Maybe you'll still some of that paper peddler's business. All right, staff. The store looks primed. Everyone to your post. Mrs. Dexter, to your post.
She was just rearranging the toy display in the window.
Toys, Mrs. Garfield. Your department is toys.
I remember. Now be sure and keep your eye out for that silver locket, Daisy, the big one. I know I won't have enough
staff, we have approximately 2 minutes before.
Ahoy! Arriving 0900 hours off the starboard bow.
Mr. Herzog arrives. Of all the days, this is the day he's early. And he's already inside the store. Okay, staff, get in positions. Display the merchandise. Now, everybody look happy. No. Look aggressive. Come on. Look humble. Come on. Wait. Look religious. Come on, Brother Sam.
Sam,
Whatever. Look like you want to sell something.
I don't want to sell. I want people to receive.
Okay. Here, receive. Everybody sing.
What do we see, Maxwell?
Just make it heavy and the first thing that comes into your head.
What's this?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Herzog. Happy birthday to you.
That was the best choice.
If this is a surprise party, there has been a gross miscalculation. You do have the correct date of my birth entered in the captain's log, don't you, Miss Plunkett?
June 17th, and after Congress.
And if any one of you think today is June 17th, then you're in for a rude awakening. Miss Plunkett and I have been down here since dawn, double-checking the inventory. And I expect each and every one of you to meet your quotas and to unload your cargo. Now to your stations. Not that way, Miss Garfield. It's Starboard.
Sorry, sir. I mean, aye.
And Mr. Selden, a word, please.
I am.
That's new from the old brand.
At least I've got one.
No, but take the inventory. No, call the parts today. Just like it. I just don't get it, Dixie. I've been here for 2 weeks now, and I still can't keep my bow and stern straight.
It's been 2 years for the rest of us, darling. He was only in the Navy for 5 months during the war, you know. Never saw a day of action, just sat on a cargo freight in San Diego. I think he's compensating for missed opportunity.
Well, he certainly runs a tight ship.
Honey, if things were any tighter around here, we'd all die of asphyxiation. Everything is done exactly the way my father did it when he founded Herzog 42 years ago. That doggone old man Herzog used to run the script for the customer before the almighty dollar. Nobody said no one had more business spirit than Herzog. What happened? Herzog Jr.
So let's have no more slip-ups, Captain Selden, or you'll find yourself back in the galleys. Where are you starting?
The warehouse, sir? You wouldn't.
I would.
You couldn't.
I could. It took us 3 years to put you in charge of sporting goods, and 4 years to make you sales manager. It would only take 1 minute to put you back to heating boxes. So I better see some pokes and cutters flying off those shelves today. Do I make myself clear?
But it wasn't my fault. Mrs. Garfield was late for the staffing. Then she started arguing with me and displaying most uncooperative attitude. Then she just started doing the things the way she
I said, do I make myself clear? And as for the rest of you, I want your cells hoisted in your rudder straight. It's full sails ahead. I especially want everyone to seize any opportunity to push these cloth dolls and paddle balls. We're overstocked, and this is our last day to get rid of them. So no matter what a child thinks he or she wants, make them buy these instead.
Oh, but that's not what Christmas is all about. Children need to wish for that one special present. We all do.
Mrs. Garfield, there's only one thing Christmas is about, selling surplus. So everybody move them, or you may find yourselves getting moved right out the door. Any questions?
Yes, I
What do you want?
have a question.
Who are you?
My father said, Brother Sam. I'm from the church 6 blocks over, and I just wanted to go over the schedule.
Oh, yes, sir. First, you know, in Tabernacle of Family Singers or whatever. Well, sing anything you want, anywhere you want. Just keep things peppy. And stay away from the door. At the end of the day, we get 10% of your take.
10%?
That is the correct figure, isn't it, Miss Plunkett?
Unfortunately.
Well, Mr. Herzog, that money goes to feed and nourish people.
Which is precisely what I'm in business to do as well. Just exactly the way my father did when he founded the post office across the store 42 years ago. You see, son, I don't run a store.
It's a vessel of life, and I am the commander. And if you don't get on board, it's every man for himself. Do I make myself clear? Aye. On the Emerald of Retail, sell the secret trade. My captain's log detail every blessed cent I paid. From stem to stern, I know our labor here. From this to that, it's a thankless task, but someone's got to do it.
And you're the man to do it.
I labor willingly with this philosophy. It's an important compass book. Shoot back to water. Give a loud ahoy for my import. Cause it's getting
Here's an ahoy for his import. The policy is good for big stuff.
Mr. Herzog, get the greased up. You can't mean that not at Christmas Day, not on Christmas Eve.
Especially on Christmas Eve, when it's the biggest sales day of the year. We even have a cash and carry policy. No cash, no carry. Yes, sir. Daddy would be proud. It's a day for cash transactions. Regulations must prevail. And the buyer's satisfaction must not interfere with sales. No defunct clause, no follow laws, just everyone agrees with I already follow no vote. After all, my middle name is Ebenezer.
Your family is Ebenezer.
Yes, sir, and proud of it. If Scrooge were here on time, I'm sure he'd take his vow. It's a day hope for the prophet's book. Shoot back to my gun. Give a loud ahoy for my import. Cause he's getting
Use a loud ahoy for his import. The policy is good for big stuff.
Mr. Herzog, I know I've only been working here for 2 weeks, but surely you could bend the rules for just once, especially on Christmas Eve.
change the rules, violate regulations. Not on my plan. What are you trying to do, Mrs. Garfield? Incite a mutiny?
No, of course not.
Then get back on board. Everyone to your post. Rough stays ahead. The recession winds are blowing, and the ship is miles from shore. All the boys must keep rowing, and one must hold his oar. Unless we dock well and stock in a great big surplus number, when they open in the store for the same. And all be the one who sang her.
You'll be the one who sang her.
Now cut that out. And then you'll come to see falling hard.
Breathing hope with the trumpets rolling, ship that crew water. You have no point for his import, all you get for good stuff. Breathing hope with the trumpets rolling, ship that crew water. You have no point for his import, all you get for good stuff. Breathing hope with the trumpets rolling, have no point for his import, all the sea is guaranteed. That we the good stuff.
The store casts off in 1 minute.
Otis, mend the doors. And all y'all, batten down your merchandise. I'll take the wheel.
Wow, that's reassuring.
Stuff a stocking in it, Dixie.
Well, I guess I better get out here before the stampede. I mean, the tidal wave. You're still coming to the nativity scene today, won't you?
I wouldn't miss it. 4 o'clock, right?
As far as I know.
You better abandon ship now, Brother Sherman.
Whatever.
What a great day. There's money in the air. I can smell it. Ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll see this afternoon, won't we? I'd hate to think my sales captain was outsold by a squabby. Carry on.
I'll show her.
I'll show him.
Shopping, 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 shopping. The Christmas rush is on again. It's hurry overtime. We only have a single day. We think we will survive. These
Short hands, come and get your short hands. Never seen such short hands. Better hide from me. I'm gonna sell these short hands. Here I come.
Either you know where the return department is?
No! Nice try, Alice, but your little gimmicks aren't gonna gain you anything.
Except that pile of celery seeds.
No, Dice, prepare yourself for an epidemic of buyer's remorse. You're gonna see every one of those little items back in the return department.
Did somebody say return department?
Well, that's not enough. That poor paper like a Christmas house. Now, I told every one of you to yell death from Union Street to Main Street, right? Let's hear it.
Is this the return department?
Depends, what do you got?
Hey, company up
Oh,
here, brother Sam. That's time for you, isn't it?
Well, it's not 4 o'clock.
Hey, collection bucket was kind of empty there. Somebody giving away Joe Donuts?
That could be sticky, Sergeant. I think we're okay.
Christmas
Garfield.
Does anybody know where the return department is?
Thank you very much for shopping at Herzog's department store. We know you had a choice of merchants, and we appreciate your patronage. Now, Merry Christmas, bon voyage, and please vacate the premises by 1600 hours. That's now!
Oh, never mind.
Good afternoon, everyone, and Merry Christmas. We'll see you all back here on the 26th, 9 o'clock sharp, and you may pick up your pay envelopes on your way out. And only one salami per employee.
And that's 8. And that's in front of Sears and Roebuck's.
Sorry, Kate, you got the facts right, but not the story. Old man Herzog used to go to the store at 4 o'clock to go to the bakery to party in Huntsville. And everybody was invited, including all those people that Brother Sam and Hinsford were taking care of.
When did we all lose sight of the Christmas in the town?
Probably when we all lost sight of food. Come on, this is all the experience.
It can, and it has.
Herzog's always closed at 4 o'clock. Exactly the way my father did when he
I know it happened. You know, it's always been like this, but I thought maybe this time it could be different. I mean, since our nativity scene's at 4 o'clock.
So go ahead. We haven't closed the sidewalk.
But what's the point in doing it if there's no one here to watch it?
I'm
Look
sorry.
at the sidewalks. They're almost deserted.
I'm sorry your box office is down. Perhaps it's your wardrobe. Now, excuse me. I need to go home and change in my civvies. I got some last-minute shopping to do.
You mean you don't shop at your own store?
Never. Prices are too high. Besides, we're closed.
Goodbye, kids. Sit up. Remember what tomorrow is.
I know.
Christmas, another excuse to pay the American worker a day's wages for not even working. That must be the goodwill toward men clause.
You know, Maxwell, I bet the only thing you find under your tree tomorrow morning will be a safe deposit box. I hope you'll both be very happy together.
Oh, a match made in heaven, I assure you.
Maxwell, you wouldn't know heaven if it slapped you in the face.
The star just didn't shine bright enough to get us to Bethlehem this time. We'll just have to try again next year. We'll be singing on down the street, Hattie. Oh, and we'll still be sending you some seats tonight, Alice.
Well, so much for taking a leap of faith. Even one step at a time, I fell flat on my face.
Oh, I wouldn't call this a fall exactly. Well, maybe more like a stumble.
Well, call it whatever you like. But the fact remains that it's Christmas Eve and I still come up short.
Seems I've heard somewhere that faith is the evidence of things not seen.
Well, I sure don't know anything, Hattie. I don't know how anyone could get much faith from that.
Well, I believe you're operating on that faith is seeing is believing. You've got it backwards. Believing is seeing.
Excuse me, can you tell me why all the doors at Herzog's are locked?
I'm sorry, sir. The store closed at 4 o'clock.
No, this can't be happening.
What's wrong?
Well, I had a present for my sister in Layla. You know, a dollhouse, the big present. And she had such faith in me. I just ruined her Christmas.
Wait a minute. I work at Herzog. I'm not sure how, but I'll find a way to get you in.
Okay.
Herzog may have ruined my Christmas, but I'm sure not going to let him ruin everybody's. All I need to find is a...
Old man Herzog lived to me years ago, in case of an emergency. As I recall, you are an emergency. Just remember, don't remember where you got it. What you do with it is your own affair.
Oh, Hattie. I'll find a way to make your dream this Christmas Eve. Tomorrow will change, 'cause I know that she is counting on me. Wait, mister, I got a cake. I got some more Herzog's now.
Hurry, everybody! Herzog's open! Mrs. Garfield, what is the meaning of all this? Well, when I saw two men running down the street with seniors from my department, I knew something must be afoot.
Christmas Eve now that the old man heard those little closets. Count me in. Come on, Maxie. What are you
Are you after the sporting goods?
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, no, you don't. You're trying to delegate your commission, aren't you? We're not going to sell my racket tonight. You want to play the business. You got it.
That's right. You don't have a prayer.
That's all that you got.
That's all I need.
It's over, Garfield.
It's just a gun.
Come get your bargain. Never seen such a bargain. And your life is so sweet. I'm gonna tell you a story.
Great day in the morning, what's going on here?
I'm not sure, Sergeant, but isn't it great? You were right. Anything can happen today.
Anything can happen. I knew the right thing. I tried to warn him, surely I did, but does anybody listen to Michael O'Reilly again? Absolutely no. I've got to call the boss. Mr. Herzog, it's starting again. You got to get down to your store, quick! That's right, sir. You're being robbed. Come back here with that rat. That car. Bring it back. Hey. Can't swim out there. Bring it back. Girl, don't fight me. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Go on. No one's going to get hurt without a face. It's up, girl. Oh. Kid. Come on. Get that window. Let's go. Come on, daughter. You're in trouble now. Let's go. Hey, what's this? Stop her! She's got it! She's got money! Where did she get it? Stop her! She can't get away!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now 4:45 on Christmas Eve, and may I simply say, for the record, nothing has ever been done this way before, ever since my father founded Herzog 42 years ago. And God willing, nothing like this will ever be done this way again. I demand to know who is responsible for this lawless disregard of policy and tradition.
Me? You can't be looking at me. I was trying to stop all of this. I was a solitary voice in the world got mad. That's no tired of sleep, and I even got a damaging bruise on my shin.
Oh, sick and snorkeling at Maxwell. It was all my doing, Mr. Herzog. A special gift. Apparently a lot of other people did too. Including you.
I see. Well, Mrs. Garfield, there's nothing left for me to do but fire you.
Mr. Herzog, you can't do that.
And pray tell why not?
Well, for one, the store closed at 4 o'clock. And it was her last day.
Yes, but Miss Garfield just reopened the store till 5 o'clock. And since there are 12 minutes left of her extended employment, it's terminated. What's more, I'm keeping all her wages thus earned to pay for the damage.
Mr. Herzog, you can't do that. If you do that, I won't have a Christmas tomorrow. I may not have it tomorrow, period.
Well, it's a little late to be thinking about that now, isn't it? Come with me, Sergeant Buchanan. I need to follow a report of the precinct office around the corner. Oh, I hope Daddy never helps see this.
Mr. Herzog, wait. Are you sure that you want to fire Mrs. Garfield? I mean, after all, don't you think that's a bit extreme? Well, I mean, it was all her fault, of course, but taking all her wages? I mean, doesn't everyone deserve a Christmas morning?
Which question do you want me to answer?
Well, I'll explain this.
Okay, all right. The answers are yes, no, not necessarily, and you're out of your mind! Let's go, Sergeant.
Can I finish my donut first?
Come on, Sergeant!
You only have peppermint for one day.
Well, didn't I tell you that it was going to take a miracle? Tonight, so it's a good thing that tonight is a night of miracles, because it's going to take a miracle to take care of this catastrophe. We'll find out in about 10 minutes. See you then.
It wasn't a big one, but something big always seems to come from it. And you might want to stop paying as much attention to price tags. It's not a very good indicator of what things are worth.
Look up, honey. Today isn't over yet. Anything can happen.
Oh no. I've had quite enough of things happening, and I'm calling it quits before I ruin everybody else's Christmas too.
Alice, everything you've done today has been for one reason, to help someone else. God always honors a giving heart. It just takes a little longer than we originally planned.
I'm sorry, Sam, but I'm out of time, and just about everything else too. For the past 3 years, all I've done is pray and ask God for more and more faith. And as far as I can tell, He keeps answering no. Look at this catastrophe around me.
That might be part of the difficulty. It's awful easy to keep our eyes on the circumstances and take them off of God.
That's right, kid. And that's one recipe for disaster. Why, look at Mary and Joseph. Or even the shepherds and kings. If they all sat around with their miseries and thought about nothing except how impossible their situation was, where do you think they would have ended up? Not Bethlehem, I can tell you that. They did not understand all of God's plan either. Fact is, most of the time they didn't even have a map. All they had was a star and a compass. No more steps of faith again. You just need to start acting on it. Nobody ever got stuck there without a little forward motion. It's time to take a leap. Ready? Don't give up. Don't you? When the going tough, that's just make it clear. When the top of you through, 'cause you know they turn you crazy. So don't give up.
Garfield, what are you still doing on store property? I believe I made it perfectly clear that your employment ended with us exactly 12 minutes ago. What are you doing sitting on the furniture?
Mr. Herzog, there's something you should know. Mr. Herzog, there's something you should know.
And what's that?
About your policies and the way you run your store, and Christmas. And it's a lot more than cash transactions and regulations and salamis. It's more than getting the green stuff. Well, if you don't take this step of faith every now and then, you'll never make it to Bethlehem. And, well, I think there's such a thing as running too tight a ship.
Miss Garfield, what are you saying?
Your ship's too tight, sir.
What is she saying, Miss Plunkett?
It's what everybody's saying.
And what is everybody saying?
Oh, Mr. Herzog, it's a simply wonderful idea to hold a Christmas Eve madness sale. Such excitement, such savings. It's just like the old days at Herzog's.
I'll say, I haven't shopped at Herzog's in a long time. I'll say once.
Thank you, Fanny.
Well, it's a pleasure to patronize the store that took the customers with all my dollars.
You can say that again. What are your plans for a sale on the 26th?
Well, that is to say, I'm not sure. The policy hadn't yet been established. Just a minute. What's going on, Maxwell?
Brother Sam, what's going on?
Sometimes God just takes a little longer than we expect.
Shoppers, I apologize for the earlier confusion of the afternoon. But as for the so-called Herzog's last-minute madness sales, there's nothing left for me to say except...
Junior?
Daddy?
Oh, Elliot.
Before you say a word, I can explain everything.
I don't think you need to. I've been hearing the whole story from about half Holmesboro.
That many?
Yes, my phone hasn't stopped ringing for one solid hour. New customers, old customers. Even the boys out at 47th Precinct. All everybody's talking about is this Christmas Eve madness sale. It's turned the store and this town upside down. There's only one thing I have to say.
I've weathered many a storm and gale, sir. Fire away.
Brilliant sales strategy, son. I didn't think you had it in you. I know I promised I wouldn't interfere if I turned the store over to you 5 years ago, but I just had to come down and say, ship shape.
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, it should seem to come as no surprise that I would institute a marketing campaign that would so capture the spirit of the season. I met some resistance at first, but I alone stood firm, insisting that regulations not stand in the way of everyone's Christmas. Well, actually, there was someone else involved. Dixie Plunkett, my faithful bookkeeper. She was there from the... Oh, and of course, Brother Sal and his holy family of singers or whatever. They contributed. Well, actually, it was a group effort. Every single customer contributed to... Oh, all right, it was Alice Garfield's idea.
I had a feeling someone else was behind this. Congratulations, my dear. What gave you the inspiration?
I was just trying to get a special gift for someone.
Well, that's what Herzog's always been about for 42 years. I'm glad to have someone like you on our payroll. Aren't you, son?
Yes, sir.
Does that mean I still get to keep my 2 weeks of salary?
Well, of course. I hope you stick around next week for our after Christmas sale. Because I'd like to see what kind of brainstorms they have for the 26th.
The 26th? That'll be too late. I need something now. Yes, Mr. Herzog, I do have a brain. I can brainstorm.
What are you talking about, Miss Garfield?
We'll have a sale now. After all, we still have 10 minutes until closing, and we haven't sold many of those cloth dolls and paddle balls, so we'll offer them at a special price.
We've already tried half pricing them.
No, double the price. Half the proceeds can go to Brother Sam's soup kitchen, and the toys can be given away to needy family at his church service tonight.
That is the most irresponsible, ail-brained, unprecedented scheme I've ever...
I love it!
And I love it!
I know that I'm leaving the rest of Christmas Eve in good hands. I had to rush off. I've got an appointment with Christmas tree and my granddaughter. And so do you, Ellie. 15 minutes. Oh, by the way, here's a note from Amanda. Remind me to get a tree for the night of the Christmas tree. Don't disappoint my favorite granddaughter. She has a lot of faith in you. Merry Christmas, everybody. And God bless you New Year.
Bye, Daddy. 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. Where's my sales force? Maxwell. Patsy. Nadine. Dixie, surely you will.
In your dreams, we're all officially off duty. Looks like there's only one salesperson left. I do have 10 minutes left of my extended employment.
One salesperson for all this?
Yeah, and remember, she's on mission.
This is all the congregation.
Holiday special, double the price. Give it away. Chris and home Christmas Day. Don't give up. Don't give up. When the coins up, that's just make it clear. When the love will see you through, God knows you. Like an angel, you don't give up. Don't. When the coins up, that's just make it clear. When the love will see you through, God knows you. Like an angel, you when the love will see you through, God knows you. Like an angel, you give the Have you ever seen so much green stuff? Yeah, green stuff.
Goodbye, green stuff.
And it's certainly gratifying to know that most of this will be going to Brother Sam's soup kitchen. And after Alice's permission, the rest can be used for any damages, starting with this captain's log.
The captain's log's not damaged.
Well, we can fix that. First day in the morning, who left this peppermint Dewey donut in accounts receivable? Whoops, Daisy. And about that whistle.
Is there something wrong with this,
So
too?
we can fix that.
Okay, I hear what you mean.
I guess you're right, Brother Sam. You focus on your problems, you never see past them, even when God's there all the time.
It's a good thing God waits for us no matter how long it takes. Excuse me, Alice, for someone to use. Actually, you don't know what's wise.
Oh, I was just taking stock of everything that we've sold, you know. Big sales on Christmas Eve, you know. Need to take, stock of what you need to order and what you don't need to order.
Christmas Eve is a good time to do that, and that was quite a sale today, wasn't it?
Boy, people paying double the price for something they didn't even want and then giving it away. They're all,
Double full.
that's not what I was going to say. At least this time. Brother Sam, about what I said over everything. I guess the whole day is fine.
Merry Christmas, Maxwell. That's all you can say. Don't worry about it. So, are you going home for Christmas?
I'm not going to stay on like this drafty icebox.
No, I mean, are you going to spend Christmas with your family?
My family has moved on.
I'm sorry.
Is that a pressure for my parents? First dad, then mom. Watching the parents work themselves into her brain tends to color perspective. I scored 5 years ago that never before. So far I have.
By the time that your mom and dad happy,
Always.
then you work for.
What are you talking about? We are one step away from destitute. Especially at Christmas.
I'll tell you what colors my perspective, especially at Christmas. Is at the center of our most expensive holiday, a baby that you born a home wrapped in rags and, well, destitute. I think sometimes they end that way, so we listen to them. Like when you talk to us about what brought real success in life. Or like when you said, what would it profit you to gain the whole world or lose your soul?
Not to worry. We were in never any danger of gaining the world. When it was just me and Mom, we barely knew where the next meal was coming from. And at Christmas, you'd have to take on just little extra jobs. just so I have presents under the tree. But I always did. I always had my special presents.
You know, you're welcome to come to spend Christmas with my family. Christmas is a lousy time to spend alone.
According to who?
Well, God for one. That's how this whole thing got started. We obviously weren't doing too well on our own. We decided we thought we needed some help. We even took a name that meant just that. Emmanuel. God with us.
That's a very comforting idea. Even in a world full of nativity sets and Christmas lights. But in my world, people die. And we'd all just be a lot better off if we just went to dinner ourselves.
Yes, people do let you down. And everyone's going to die. That's a proven fact. But I know one thing for a fact is that Jesus entered the world to take care of both of us.
What? Danger?
Not with just the danger. Christmas was just the beginning.
Start at the manger on the cold winter's night. Look for a star in the sky and go to its light. Please do a Savior for a world which was lost. Start at the manger, go to the cross. Start at the manger and time in the hay. A gift from our Father in heaven, the price He would pay to save all His children through the cost. Start at the manger, imagine that you own the wealth of the world, all of its silver and gold. What good will it do when tomorrow arrives and your heart is empty and cold? Start at the manger, should begin when Jesus stepped down from His throne to die as a man. All of our riches Him as lost. Start at the manger to the cross. Start at the manger to the cross.
Well, the invitation for tonight's the event. And if you don't have any plans, maybe you'd like to go to the church service. Okay, well, I better be going. Look at church. Did you have a Merry Christmas, haven't you, Edie?
Thank you, Sam. You better be getting to church. You got a church full of people waiting for you.
I do, don't I?
Wait, Brother Sam. Here's the timber stand. I need to return.
I really wish you could put it yourself.
I can't. I've got another engagement.
All right, 6 blocks off Central in case you change your mind. Merry Christmas.
On the way, Brother Sam. It's almost 5 o'clock and her doctor's going to close. I'm on my way to Hattie's.
That store's been having trouble closing today. Now, you give your mom the best Christmas of her life you hear.
I will. Goodbye, Sam.
case you forgot.
I did not forget. In fact, I've got another engagement. I'm running late. Bye, Hattie.
Bye, Merry Christmas.
Patty, I pulled every one of my papers and no freebies. Maybe a couple. And I think I've got enough money. I just gotta have enough money.
Well, let's count it and see.
Aren't you through counting yet, Dixie? I'm counting, I'm counting. Can't you see the smoke tracking from my fingers?
Ladies, I leave you to drop anchor and lock up. Daddy said we could drop the line on the 26th. We'll see you, Miss. Want to get you, Miss Garfield. And Mr. Garfield, good job. For a swabby, you can really pull an oar. Carry on.
Aye, aye. Now keep counting. Oh, Patty, I can't do right now. I want again.
Oh, I only figured it twice. Okay.
Father, I forgot a man's angel for the tree. Where am I going to find an angel at this time of the...
Patty, beautiful.
Remarkable. I've never seen Christmas ornaments at this newsstand, Hattie.
I imagine there's a lot you've missed over the years, Mr. Herzog.
I'm finding that out. For how much for the angel?
$1.83?
Well, that's an odd price.
Well, $2 then. That's very normal.
Oh, all right. It's a beautiful angel. And I'm glad I found one.
It's Christmas Eve, Mr. Herzog. But everywhere tonight.
Here, Elliot, here's something for you from me.
Thank you. Your winter ring, Patty?
I know how much you like green stuff. Listen, you better be hurrying home. You've got an anxious little 5-year-old waiting for that angel for that tree.
You're right. Merry Christmas, ladies.
Merry Christmas.
$2 whole dollars. I made it, Patty. I've got more than enough.
Well, here, you better go do some shopping because the store's about to close. If you want to buy anything more today, you better go.
Thank you.
Hey there, Peter. That's a pretty good snowskin you got.
Hi, mister. Sorry through that paper you wrote there. I'm kind of in a hurry.
That's okay. So was I. Well, do you mind if I ask you a question? Sorry. Well, do you really believe in heaven and angels? Do you believe they're real?
Of course I did.
But how do you know they're real?
I'm not sure. I just know.
You can't see them, can you?
No, but I can't see the wind either. I know that's real.
But if the wind is so strong, you can see what it does to leaves, trees, other things. Why can't I?
I don't know. Maybe you're too bundled up. Maybe you're just facing the wrong direction.
You better go if you want to buy something for today.
Okay, thanks, Abby. Bye, mister. Merry Christmas.
See you later, Hattie. It's getting late, and I'm running late for something.
Are you going to go to the church service?
Maybe 5 blocks?
6 blocks. In case you forgot. Didn't I tell you? There was a miracle in the air today. Yep. One right around the corner, and one 6 blocks off of Central. There's a bit of that first miracle waiting to rub off on all of us.
I can't believe I still don't have enough money. Why don't I just join you the rest No. I've come this far and I'm not going to abandon the ship now. Abandon the ship? Alex, you're really starting to scare me. Excuse me, since you like guys are thinking it hasn't been so far today, but you'll have to talk to ourselves now. Where are they? They're all over there, Kelly. Thank you. those items in layaway. The yellow car. The one Scotty wanted so much. I thought you said you couldn't afford it. Well, I found a little something under my tree this year. Something I misplaced for a while. Really? What's that? A little extra vase. I also found something else under my tree. What? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you ought to see for yourself. The bicycle! I can't believe I really got my own bicycle. Oh, Mom, you're the best. It's the silver one with the handlebars and the tassels and the basket. Oh. Now be careful. Careful. I knew we could do it. Be careful. What's the problem? I don't want you riding on him. Maybe you can take your mom. Watch out for me. Stop encouraging her.